Sheikh al-Sa'di said, فَوَعَدَهُ بِحِفْظِ لَفْظِهِ وَحِفْظِ مَعَانِهِ. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala promised him to preserve the wordings and the meanings. The meanings we get. We've just read everything about the meanings. Where did the Sheikh al-Sa'di get that Allah said in these ayat or in this surah that the words of the Quran will be preserved as well? Where did he get this from?
In verse 17, maybe, verily it is incumbent upon us to enable you to memorize, and that confirms maybe that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is giving the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam confirmation that he'll be preserving it through the memorization. Allahu alam, Sheikh. Just taking a guess.
Wallahi, Sheikh Izhar is like الجمع في أحسنتم. نعم, exactly. So Izhar was like 90%. إن علينا جمعه وقرآن. أحسنتم. نعم, Sheikh Abdul Hakim. أحسنت. أحسنتم. نعم, بارك الله فيكم. All the answers. Allah said, لا تحرك به لسانك لتعجل به. إن علينا جمعه وقرآنه. فإذا قرأناه فاتبع قرآنه. ثم إن علينا بيانه. So Allah said, do not move your tongue to hasten with it. And we just read what Ibn Abbas said, and Mujahid and Qatada, that the Messenger, and we read the hadith in Sahih al-Bukhari, that the Messenger ﷺ was reciting, was moving his mouth. And Ibn Abbas said, I'm going to move my mouth like how the Messenger moved his mouth. And then Sa'id ibn Jubair said, and I'm going to move my mouth, you understand? Like Ibn Abbas. Because the Messenger did not want to forget it. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, we will preserve it in your heart, compile it in your heart. So the wordings are preserved. The wordings are preserved. Not just the meanings. ثُمَّ إِنَّ عَلَيْنَا بَيَانَهُ. And then we will clarify the meanings of the Quran. So in these 4 ayat, we have the preservation of the words of the Quran as well as the meanings of the Quran. The meanings of the Quran. And subhanallah, look at that. Just one word Al-Imam al-Sa'di has put in there that made us realize something we have never thought about, even though we have recited this surah how many times? Subhanallah. Na'am.
Ahsanallahu ilaykum. When Jibreel alayhi salam recited the Quran to him, after that, he would listen attentively. Then, when he had finished, he would recite it. This verse highlights the etiquette of receiving knowledge. The learner should not hasten to ask questions before the teacher has finished explaining the issue that he started discussing. Then, when he had finished, the learner may ask about anything that he did not understand. Similarly,
then don't ask me questions. No.
Ahsanallahu alaykum. Similarly, if there is something at the beginning that needs to be questioned or approved, one should not hasten to either question it or accept it until the speaker has finished speaking, so that it may become clear what his words contain of truth or falsehood, so that the listener may understand it in such a way that he can comment on it. This verse also
this is extremely important. What Sheikh Azhar just said is extremely important. This is from the adab. This is from the adab, from the manners of the student of knowledge.